Welcome back, everybody. Now, a few days ago, the Mr. Fantastic buff released, and today, what I thought we could do is, we could hop into some Realm of Legends, and, just do some gameplay with him, try him out. Now, this buff did not really change anything about him. It just really increased his damage output, but you basically play him the same way, or at least I found that you should play him the same way. We're definitely gonna lose. But yeah, another new change is you start out with holding 4 like pre-fight things. I forgot what they were called. Which means you can automatically activate all 3 immediately. Which is really nice, which means you don't automatically have to bring in the other Mr. Fantastic. And here I just activated them just for fun. I do not really have a reasoning for it. But yeah, for today's synergies, we have a full Fantastic Four synergy team. Thing, Invisible Woman, Mr. Fantastic, Human Torch, Mr. Fantastic. This guy is still, he's a lot better. However, I do still think he's really reliant on the other synergies and pre-fights, which is not exactly what is ideal, which is not what I like. But yeah, for synergies, if the last hit of the SP2 grants a Fury buff, increasing attack by 50% for 6 seconds, and that's for all the Fantastic Four. That is a thing synergy. But yeah, block proficiency is also increased with Invisible Woman. For Mr. Fantastic, each unique debuff on the opponent, they take 4% of Mr. Fantastic's current attack power as direct damage per second. With the Invisible Woman, we also have an increased 25% attack, and it increases in this final synergy with himself. It does not increase his attack rate at all. And the potency of the synergy is increased by 30% for each other Mr. Fantastic on your team, which is another reason why we have the other Mr. Fantastic. But yeah, the reason we threw the SP3 right there was because you can see the Fury buff, and the damage output has just gone so much higher. Now here, I have not exactly perfected this Mr. Fantastic thing, but you have to try to race to the SP2 and throw it off. I usually can't get that last hit in. Sometimes I even struggle to just get there in the first place. But yeah, we also get, for the last hit of the SP1, it incinerates the opponent for 6 seconds. That's with the Human Torch synergy. That's all the synergies for today. But yeah, overall, not much changed about Mr. Fantastic other than the damage output. This is probably definitely going to receive him a promotion, despite him being very reliant on synergies and also pre-fight abilities. But the pre-fights, that's just himself, which means it does count for his abilities, and that does count for him on the tier list. But yeah, you can see every time you throw the SP2, it doubles the pre-fight. It doubles the pre-fight's debuff, so that you select it with the pre-fight, if that makes sense. But yeah, so now we got the big Fury buff. I'm gonna keep trying to learn and perfect this Fury buff tactic of how to get the to the SP2. I'm thinking it takes a lot of intercepts, but right there we had a big heavy attack, big crit. We throw off the SP2. We get the first 2 hits in. However, the last one I miss again. I'm not exactly sure how other people do it. I'm just going to have to keep studying how other people do it. But yeah, I'm going to be trying to get that out as soon as possible. It will probably come out on the Instagram, since I'm not exactly sure how I'd make a whole video out of that. Remember, make sure to go follow the Instagram. But yeah, I'm just racing to another SP3. Just so you guys know, this is the only fight we will be doing. That's why this video is only about 10 minutes. We are not getting the solo. But yeah, here I'm trying to push him to the SP1. And yeah, he throws it off. And we throw off the SP3. We're going to get the Big Fury buff yet again. And yeah, overall this guy, in my opinion, I used to hate him before like I actually learned how to play him. But yeah, but now actually, especially after the buff, I am a huge fan of this guy. He's a lot of fun in my opinion, despite the slow animations. But yeah, now that I look at them, they're actually not that slow. I think when I started playing with him, I was just comparing it to Spider-Man Stealth Suit, who's crazy fast. And, you know, the animations are crazy. But yeah, this buff was definitely very good. It was probably the second best buff, I'd say. Not really sure who's the best buff. Actually, I don't know. This guy is such a solid buff. He might be the best buff. Black Panther's buff, it was a big increase to him. I didn't really love it, though. We came out on a video about that yesterday. Yeah, I'm not really sure what else. Vulture, I've not tried it out yet. Odin's buff, I absolutely love it. It's everything I wanted Odin's buff to be. Yeah, and a little bit more too. Alright, but I threw off the SP2. We missed the Fury. But yeah, we lost the thing, so I think that was the reason why I did it. I can't remember. I wasn't watching very closely. But yeah, so I push him to the SP2 right here. I'm trying to make him not use it, but I just can't get hit by it or else I die. But yeah, that evade really got me right there. He evaded and it stopped sensing my block. I remember I was really annoyed when that happened. But yeah, so this is an unupgraded 4-star. Usually, when I get them down to 90% with an unupgraded 4-star, I say, okay, I'm good enough to make a video. But yeah, we're doing very well, with this. That's an ideal amount that, when I'm testing somebody, a 4-star that I get, yeah, that's usually the ideal, or at least for a solid champion, like a Dragon Man or something. Dragon Man, I did that with. Alright, but yeah, so we're just gonna keep, hammering in here. I don't think we live in extreme amounts longer. Sorry for the spoiler. But yeah, we don't. Alright, but yeah, Mr. Fantastic's buff was very solid. I very much like it. I will keep trying to perfect the SP2 thing, but please tell me what you think about Mr. Fantastic. Do you like him? Did you think he needed a buff? I mean, he lives more up to Dr. Doom now. He's not close to Dr. Doom. I'm not saying that. But he came with Dr. Doom, and for so long, Dr. Doom was so much better. But, yeah, now they're kind of close. Well, no, I'm sorry, that's not what I meant. But now they're closer than they were. It used to be Mr. Fantastic, wow, Dr. Doom was really good. But yeah, everybody, tell me what you think about Mr. Fantastic. Do you have a 5 or 6 star of him? If you have a 4-star version and you are really into your 4 stars, you're just starting to get new ones, please tell me. And yeah, everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to hit the subscribe and like button. Make sure to comment new videos you want to see. I'm always looking for new ones. Make sure to follow the Instagram. It tells you a lot about my MCOC account and my channel. And yeah, if you want to watch more of me, I post every day at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. See you guys later.